Hey friends, welcome to another exciting episode of Live, Laugh, and Lovey. It is your girl Lovey, where we are here to discuss Married at First Sight, episode 10 and 11. Man, there's so much to unpack. I don't even know where to begin. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw the ball over to Jonay. Jonay, where you want to start, girl?
Let's start off with Tosh and Amanda.
Oh, why you say it so dry?
Because she's dry.
Yeah, because Tosh is dry. And that whole argument or whatever the hell, excuse my language, how they got to a supposedly argument or she was over there having issues, I don't understand none of that. I really don't get it. I just was like, she asked you a question and it led to you going to the bathroom crying on the toilet. I don't understand. I mean, you
sounding like Goldie.
About what? And only thing I will say about Amanda, she is direct. And a lot of people cannot take direct people. So she does need to soften up a little bit. And when she see that she breaking down or where she can't, she needs to learn how to back away. That's what she does not. That's what I guess the therapist or the psychologist did tell her. So she does need to do that. But other than that, I'm like, so are you trying to work on this marriage or not? Otherwise, because you wasting no girl time.
Facts.
So with Tash is what they're calling her this one because the other person called her Taj. So what she got upset about, like you said, it was so simple. So Amanda was rehashing, how it went at the commitment ceremony and the issues that were discussed. And so in there, she was saying, sometimes when you're the other partner and it's going on, basically it can seem one way, it can seem another way, whatever. And then she said, but I did try to have your back because she's seen that they were like geared towards Tash a lot. So she said, I did have your back. And that's when her face changed. And she was like, no, you didn't have my back. And that's where the thing ensued. That's where it went. Amanda has tried so hard. She's given 150%. Then she ends up in the room by herself again. Okay. They go to the therapist. Again, there it is, her knocking. I have never seen Tash one time come to her. But she tries to act like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad all the time. Iva, you're going to have to help me out on that.
She is used to people catering to her, I believe. Since she's a bartender by trade, she wants people to cater to her and tend to her after hours. But she needs to remember that this is a give and take, like you said. So when I understand that people have different sensitivities, I'm just going to go there. I think that we're all saying that we collectively believe that she was full of mess because it was just a little thing, like Joe said. It was like 1, 2, 3, and she just wanted to pass out. I need a minute, But what got me was after they were trying to get back together or whatever, and Amanda was trying to be funny with and we have a burger. What is it? Tell us what we have, Tosh. And it's just a burger. She was hecka dry. Then when she said, oh, well, why did you become vegan? It's really a long story. It's I don't want to be drained. I don't want to go into it. Let's wait till we're more comfortable to take. So what? She may never know because they not going to ever get comfortable.
It's pulling teeth. She's got to pull too many teeth with her. So if I was her on this commitment, I would say I would not want to commit another one. And it's intimacy week. You can't even get intimate with her to even know how she became a damn vegan. God, damn.
Yeah, that bothered me too.
Facts. And how she had her teeth whitened so she can only eat white foods.
Oh my gosh! I forgot about Yes. Oh, I can't.
Because she was putting up every block. All she just said, let's go. You know what? We could just went for a walk. That was it. She was trying to put up every block there.
No, Ja, because then the wind would have been moving from left to right instead of right to left, and it would have messed up her hair, and she would have been able to go.
So she said, so what did she say to her? Okay, you can have a potato, you can have some rice and something else, or something like that.
Right, but at least Amanda tried, even when being in the grocery store, because they went to like a Whole Foods. No, it wasn't even a Whole Foods. It was like a regular grocery store, but they had vegan like items in the store, but not as much of a variety as say like
They
a
didn't
Whole
have the right
Foods.
kind of cheese.
You
God,
know where they was at?
where?
They was at Target. Because you know I noticed that bullseye when I see it. They was at Target. I'm like, I'm looking for this. I'm looking at I'm thinking to myself, even when Amanda did try to, okay, let me help you with making dinner, it still was dry. I mean, I was thinking to myself, I would have been gave up on girl personally, because she ain't trying. Why am I gonna put all my bags over here or whatever they call it that, and you're not even trying, and you just keep, and then you every time when she does, when it gets too real, that's when you want to cry wolf, bro. If you don't put that violin down, nobody care about your tears.
Well,
Right.
I mean, I would be happy when she just goes ahead and gives up like Poppy did.
Okay, all right. Well,
sorry,
let's
y'all.
go ahead and get into it
I was about to
then.
say, yes, she's in the poopy column. Her name is Poopy.
Okay, it's full of shit for real.
Right. No, that like there's no other way to describe it. So that is the perfect explanation.
She is poopy.
Wait a minute. Wait. This what he gave her the way out when he said we got 1 week left, and that was her escape to leave. That's what it was.
But that's what made her mad, though. That's what made you mad, son.
Right.
That's what made. Tell him why you mad, son. That's what made you mad.
But you know what, Luke?
Word.
But
I was
Luke,
like, boo.
he said he understood. He's still saying, I understood. So I'm going to go get her some steaks and I'm going to cook for her. She had that little butthurt looking, dry little, dumb little look on her face, sitting up on the couch. And then she came back and I'm not hungry. Just cooking for yourself. I mean, how ungrateful. I wanted to go through the TV on her and just snatch her ass up. Okay.
Right. Because I'm just like, come on now. You talking about I want to be a better person. I just want to, first of all, it is so clear that though you did not come in with the right intention. You was coming in for a daddy for your kids.
Yes.
Yes, that's all it was. Because you
That is all.
Yeah, you weren't there for love. You weren't there to find your forever person. No, you were there to find a father for your kids.
But that was messed up, and that was not fair to Luke, okay? Because he went through this experience looking to find love. And so when they basically said, oh, we have some news for you, he just looked numb. But then he kind of teared up because I'm sure he was out of frustration, not like, oh, Poppy done left me. It was just out of sheer frustration. He had to be put through that hell like that. That was so unfair to him.
It was. When Poppy was talking, I was like, is she trying to get him ready when, they were having like their little banter? I said, is she trying to get him ready for like her bitchiness? That was in the beginning. I was like, she's trying to get him ready for her bitchiness or whatever, so she can kind of, cancel out, or she can say, well, I told you I was this and I told you I was that, just in case he starts trying to, tell her like you tripping, because she was really tripping. She was trying to be all happy and all jovial, and then he came with that 1 week. So that's another person who stuff can't get real, Jonay, and they just start bailing out, right? So as soon as she got the 1 week, that's when she got a complete attitude. He got that steak, he even wanted to get her another one. Now she on the couch looking like somebody done stole her bike, and she all heck of depressed and stuff, and want to be mad. If y'all notice, when he asked her, do you want to eat? I'm not hungry, just cook for yourself. He turned around and looked at the camera people and rolled his entire face.
Right, like
not just his eyes,
yeah.
but right.
Like what more can I do? Like you see, he looking at the camera. You see this shit, right?
That's exactly what he was looking like.
I just feel like she put a lot on her kids, and I don't think it had nothing to do with those kids. It had to do with her. It's all her, and that's probably why she's sitting up there with those 2 kids right now by herself.
Facts.
Right. I agree, though. I agree with Luke. I was like, if she didn't give that 1 week, I thought that they were actually going to make it to the ceremony for them to bail out. I didn't think she was going to bail out that same night. I was like, oh, that's gangster. Okay, Poopy. She just.
But I'm glad that he let her know I'm not here for it. Like, he was trying, but then he had to put his good foot down. And I'm glad he let her know I'm not here for it.
Me too. He don't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time to be going through all that again and all this old stupid stuff. Girl, ugh.
But it's a pattern here of people who ain't here for it.
Oh, okay, well,
Ooh.
let's go ahead and move
Keep
right
going.
on, honey.
Mhm.
Steven, I'm so here for Steven, because
Me
Steven
too.
is not about the bull. Look, don't be playing with me, okay? All I want to do is go to a nice restaurant, go for a walk. I didn't say I wanted to walk through the geriatric field. I just said I wanted to go to a nice restaurant. And I'm going to need for Michelle to sit her 48-old ass down somewhere, trying to look like she want to go skydiving and all that other kind of adrenaline rushing activities.
Well, she said she wasn't ready for the retirement home. Okay. But she was also talking about, like, basically complaining that she was having a poor intimacy week. It sounded like, to me, it sounded like she had an itch that wanted to be scratched, and she started, getting a little aggravated.
That heifer gonna stay itching if she keep acting like that. She gonna stay with itching, and she deserves to. Because you mean to tell me that you got this man, he knows you the same amount of time as you've known him, okay? He put on the blindfold, he's squeezing and eating this jello out of his hand, watermelon all on his face and all this other stuff.
Right.
But you can't go to dinner and let him, what do you say, I want to order wine and order dinner for my wife. I want to go kayaking. You haven't done, he's done everything you didn't ask him to do. Who going kayaking? Ain't y'all, when did they film this? Y'all don't got the corona over there? Like, come on.
This before corona.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I'm just playing. but I'm like,
but it's intimacy.
You gotta do it. It is. So why, who told her that kayaking is more intimate than dinner? That's all I'm saying.
Those cheaters.
You know what? And keeping it funky, and that's all I'm gonna say on her. All that whinging, that's my word. She's been doing and everything. I don't like to say that, but I see why. If she acting like this and complaining, and I want to do this, but you want to do that, that's why she's had all them cheaters. That's why they cheated on her. That's why.
They what? They what?
They cheated.
They
were
cheetahs.
cheetahs. They were cheetahs.
The cheetahs. Well, there was somebody else who got upset and said, "Don't make me bounce on you like a cheetah." And I thought about Joe Nate because it was like, is it cheetah? But they both are the same word.
That was
two words
Alex.
for two different meetings too.
That was Alex. But I had to turn around and look, and I was like, oh, that's Alex. I was about to say, Michelle, what happened? Well, that was Alex, though.
She annoys me. Okay, Michelle, you giving people our age a bad rep. We've been waiting a long time for your demographic.
Demographic.
And you coming along with this bull. What are you doing? Like, I don't understand. And then even when he told her, everything is I. You never consider me. This heifer's still talking about, well, girl.
Can I talk? Because you talk a lot.
Right.
I said, oh, she tried it.
Because it seems like to me, like Michelle, and there's a lot of people like that when you're telling them how you're feeling about something, all they want to do at that time is get out what they want to say. They're not really listening.
Absolutely.
That's what she's doing.
But she ain't never truly been broken down to really understand, oh, I got to listen. Girl, you're going to have to do better.
Hence, maybe why she's a wench that's going to keep wenching and wenching, and why you've been cheated on before.
Whinging. Y'all know that's my word.
Okay.
I'll say this about her. It would have been better if she made more of an effort. Say, I'm an adventurous person. I know you're not adventurous. Is there a way that we can meet in the middle? Because that's what he was saying to her. He was like, I don't like doing, the stuff that you do, but I will try. He said, this is the second time he done said this to her. So when's she going to listen? And she gets very defensive. That's what it is. She gets defensive. Though you do this and you do that. And I just don't want to. You already starting off negative because you said, I feel like I'm in a retirement home. So if you're bored, why don't you get up and say, hey, let's go outside. You want to go skating?
She said the retirement home would be better. At least they would have planned activities.
Right.
They do have planned activities.
They do. Monday through
Sunday
to Sunday.
But did you notice it said, the narrator comes and said that they shared a bed together. So were they not sharing a bed together before?
No. She was in the room and he was on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
So for intimacy, that was
A
something
little.
different that they had done, and so I feel like it really bored her just to sleep with a man in the bed, and I think that really she wanted sex, and I think
Well,
if she got sex, she probably wouldn't have minded dinner.
I was thinking about that, but really, you minding dinner though, bro? Like word, like you like again. I'm gonna go back. You got this fool squeezing Jello, throwing watermelon on his face, and he said, "I don't like doing that. She want to be intimate. I'm gonna do this." Now, I could understand if he asked her to go kayaking and said, "Let's go," and she said, "I don't want to do it because of something, whatever interest." But I'm saying, let's go to dinner. Those are on the same lines. You know what I'm saying? Dinner and squeezing the Jello. That's the same
Still
line.
stuck on this Jello.
I'm stuck on that Jello because I'm sitting here going, did she really have this dude doing that game? But anyway, I knew where Michelle was going with it, but maybe I'm just not her fan. So whatever she does irritates me. I really was sitting here watching the TV like I need her daughter to be watching this to see how she acting. And I need the son to be like, Mom, that's why we want to have a new dad, huh? Because you a stick in the mud. She like a stick and she's spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
But I want him to break her down and I want him to stay in because he's actually the father for everybody else. But I wouldn't be surprised if he just was like, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm going to leg it.
I don't know, because Steve looked like he almost got that same look in his eye like Luke. So I don't know how long more he gonna be able to handle it at all.
Like
okay? He got that same look in his eye like, look, baby girl. But,
baby girl.
And so wait a minute, everybody just acting out though. Come on, Connie though. Connie for real?
Oh, Connie.
So what's so interesting is that everybody has their own idea of what intimacy is. Some people knew what intimacy was, while others did not. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that intimacy is not about all physical. But I don't know why letting somebody smell some, cat food, how did that equivalent to intimacy? Let's just go on and get on Connie and how
I'm not about to deal with you,
she acted, Iva. Put your fan up for Connie. Y'all, yes. Iva done put her fan up for Connie.
Connie got frustrated. Connie, you know what? I'm starting to be with y'all. I thought that maybe she hadn't had sex in a year, or like she said, but when she said I hadn't had kids, I'm starting to agree with y'all. I think she might have been an old school Sophia. Yeah, she might be a virgin.
She is a virgin. I told you.
I'm going with you there, Lovey, because she got so hot about that art project. She got so hot. She was, this is not going to, I don't see how this is going to help us with intimacy. You got two naked people in front of you, heifer. You don't know how that's going to help you with intimacy? Girl, bye. That's why you ain't got no kiss.
Wait a minute. He was over there drawing. I wish my wife would be like.
Man.
He was doing some
things, though. She was like, I can't do anything. He was like, draw some sticks.
Right? He did say that. He did.
He was like, see, you want me to text you all the time, so I can't do that all the time.
So we all know that in relationships, sometimes you do have to put down the technology. We all know that there's times and places for the technology. But do you just go to tell somebody, I'm going to take your phone for a week? Hell no, I'm grown. You're not taking my stuff and acting like you're repoing my stuff for a week. So her delivery and how she did it, wrong.
I would definitely agree with you on that.
All she had to do was say, when we go to dinner, please no technology. At certain time frames, when we go do this plan, can we do no technology, just me and you? And maybe he would have looked at it like, okay, I'm going to put all and center my focus on you at that time period. Because she smiled at him, was doing all the giggly stuff, and he was like, okay, so shut out my friends and my family for a week. Okay, fine. He still went along with it because he looked like he didn't want to be confrontational. But he should have said something then, right then and there.
Okay. So I do partially agree with you. However, Jonathan, did y'all really peep how his name is spelled?
Yes, with the E-N, right?
It is John, Ne, then.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. We're very literal on the name spelling. Okay. But Jonathan, come on now. You looking for a wife. You trying to establish a full-fledged marriage and a relationship. Put the phone away. Put the phone away. And the first thing out of your mouth is, oh, okay, well, I can't keep up with my friends. What? Okay. Like you said, Johnny, they could have come up with a happy medium. When it's just you and I, all focus is on us. But, let me have my phone. Don't take that away from me completely. But there are certain moments of the day, when we're not going to be together. Okay, let me have that. But yeah, I agree that it was her delivery. And it was funny because when she was sitting down talking about the things that she wanted to do for the intimacy week or day, shall I say, she was like, I'm going to take your phone. And she had this look on her face like, I'm going to take your phone. Yes, I am. What do you got to say
But
about
she
that?
said she was taking a phone for the week, though, not for the day, though. She said the week.
A week.
Well, I don't
She
know.
did.
But she seemed like she really came out of her shell that day. She was just like, she bossed up. Look, this is what we going to do, and this is how it is.
But some of us say tomato and some of us say tomato. So like, I'm a social media person. I like to look at videos. I'll go write a post every couple of days or something like that or whatever. Where my husband doesn't do it all. He's what I call a troll. He goes on Facebook. He reads everybody's business. He knows it, but he says nothing. And he always tells me I'm always into the phone. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why there's one of my Sanford and Son. It was one of my favorite episodes where Lamont was like, that's why I'm me. And that's why you're you. So she can't just be like, because it's because she doesn't do social media. And she said it. I don't even have social media. So what, boo?
Right.
Get you one then.
No, marine biologists are not about that life.
She
Okay.
better
Well, go find you some marine biology. I'm sure they got those
Flipper.
videos. There's a group there, something for you, Connie.
She better post Flipper and keep it pushing.
Right.
I was with Connie for a minute. I was with Connie because I was like, he's complaining. I was like, you in this damn phone, because I'm the social media person too. And then Big Head is definitely the troll. He will know everything.
Voyeurs. I call them voyeurs. Those are people that never say anything, but they're constantly watching.
Well, spectators.
Spectator.
Yeah, because I was about to say, let's not go with voyeurism.
Right.
Yeah, so he's a spectator. Yeah. So definitely a spectator. And I'm on it. But I was like, he's complaining about that. And I said that she wants all of his attention. I would have a problem with that maybe if this was a normal setting. You know what I'm saying? Like if she didn't know. However, this is a speed week or 10 weeks, but this is 1 week. I think that had he gone along with it or said it, in the beginning, like, okay, we could do this, and then maybe she probably would have gave it back at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? Or probably end up giving it back and it wouldn't be the whole week. But if you make an effort to be like, okay, we could do this, I'll keep my phone, or we can just, I'm not going to just be like this right in front of you the whole time and ignore you. But no, you're not about to take my damn phone either.
How about just saying, hey, I feel like you spend a lot of time on the phone that I want to be spending with you. Why won't you just say that? Like, I feel like, I am competing with the phone. How come you just can't say that? I mean, it wouldn't be wrong for her to say that.
No, it wouldn't.
But
remember, she don't know her words.
Right.
Otherwise, she'd have more than a kiss or a jump on the back.
Did you peep that anytime they did kiss, he initiated it? She's a virgin.
I will say this. She came off needy and she tried to be controlling. You can't do that. Especially, I don't know you. I don't know
struggle.
You. Yeah, I don't know you. And he did say, she was like, I can't give her all the time and my attention. Like, I'm pretty sure he's on that phone. Yeah, granted. If you're doing this experiment, you should be spending quality time, but you need time to yourself too. Because you need that balance. But the way she stormed off at the little when he took her to the art studio, I'm like, I would have drew somebody over there like here, but this is what I would like to see my husband do. Or, well, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get that nasty with it, because I think at that point he was fed up with her. Because remember, even the whole let's write letters to each other. Okay, I get that. That was nice. It was, old fashioned.
Let me go ahead, Jan. Jan. That was so boring.
That was so elementary-ish to me.
What do you expect from a virgin?
Oh, that's cold. But
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, what do you expect from her name? To me now is Never Been Kissed. It's NBK.
No,
I love that movie.
But honestly, she is having those tendencies like Iris. She is.
Iris wouldn't have wrote no letter. Yeah. Iris wouldn't have wrote no letter. Iris wouldn't have gone if those people would have been in front of her. She would have done just like what's in it. Because you see, she didn't even look. This is not going to help. No, it's not going to help if you're not looking, ma'am.
Remember, Iris had a problem with touching. Remember?
Yes, and talk about and then what was her thing? If you give me a kiss for 3 seconds, oh, this game isn't gonna work. Girl, bye. If you don't cut it out, your mama telling you to give it up. You better cut it out. That's why you asked it. So now, Little Miss Never Been Kissed. I don't know.
No, but you know what though? I have a question for you guys. So when he read his letter and she kept saying, he did so good. He did so good. He told you exactly what you wanted to hear. Number one. Number two, he said, and then I wrote some pros and cons. She had a blank stare on her face. But on the back of that thing was some words. And he said, no, he didn't. But he did.
He said he had no cons.
Did he not?
Yes, he had no cons.
Mm-hmm.
But Shady Music Man, did you hear? There
was something on the back of there, and I think he did for real. I think he really did.
Well, he can't say no cons at this point because he don't know her. So all he can say is pro at this point. But at the same time,
he can't say cons because they talking about the letter. He said he said something to the effect that we've had our obstacles.
Right. The obstacle was about that phone. But I mean, the phone is that ain't gonna make a break to be a pro or a con.
Right.
It ain't that
It
serious.
could be some cons for him because he probably would want to move a little faster in this whole situation. But he's dealing with somebody who's stuck on dolphins all the time.
And she probably is studying them too.
I just say like this. He did do hers all the way. It would have been nice if she would have completed the whole, drawing experience, whatever they was doing. I forgot. It would have been nice if she would have completed instead of getting all mad. Because he could have been like, I didn't want to do the stupid. He even said he didn't want to write write letters. He didn't want to do none of that, but he did it.
Mm-hmm. She got mad outside the studio. So think about when she got inside and it was naked people. She was really like, oh, no, I can't do this.
Hold on. I'll be mad too. You gonna bring me to these old people? I'm sorry. Give me something good to look at. I mean, I was looking at their faces and I was like, what is this?
He not trying to bring no competition. He trying to get himself some. He not trying to bring
but
no
at the same time, I was like,
he probably didn't know who was in there, but
he didn't know who was in there, but and then it was looking stiff like.
I feel bad for them. I was just like, they could have done so much better with their time. They sit up here watching these fools go at it like this. I was like, what?
He was clowning our whole. What did he say? What did he say, Joe? I heard him say something about you guys have lots of intimacy. I wish my wife was.
He did say so, and then he also said about you guys are really working together, which my wife would work together. He was on it. I was like, because first when I wasn't even looking at the TV, I was just listening to it. When he said that, I looked up, I was like, oh, Johnny, you would let her know. I feel that she's really trying to control, and you doing it bad. Johnny's too much of a nice guy, but even though he is on his social media, but I'm like, that's to be expected. We all on our social media nowadays. Just because you over there want to search dolphins and look at whales and all stuff like that.
She has nobody to socialize.
Her friends don't talk, right? Flipper and them don't have, they don't do that.
Yes, they do. She can go right on social media right now and see a whale.
America, that is the noises per Johnny.
I can't. Wait, what kind of sound? What kind of sound a whale make?
Don't figure what they said. You don't figure out what they said. They said what the whale is saying is, "Hey, Connie, go get some. You're married now. You can go get some." You're
but
married
you know
now.
what? With all that laughing and giddiness that she was already on, and she already wants to be the center of his attention, I don't know how she's gonna behave when she gets some D-I-C-K.
Oh nah, we said it last week. She gonna be sprung.
Yeah.
Okay.
She gonna be on
Okay.
all them jumps on the back of them rubbings. Them gonna be times 10. He gonna be like, and see, then that's when Keith need to call, or is it Keith? What was his name?
Keith.
Iris and Keith. That's when Keith need to get on Johnny's social media and be like, bruh, this is why I didn't do it. Right? This is why I didn't do it. Abort mission.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't. I can't with Connie. I just need her to loosen up just a little bit. She has a lot of her mom's traits. Oh Lord, not the giggle.
Not the giggle this week.
You wasn't doing that this week.
At all.
No, she wasn't.
She stomped off like somebody stole her bike. Did y'all see when she threw that thing? This is not helping with intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
I seen when she was walking, I seen that stick up her tail. She is such a stick in the mud.
I think they'll probably stick it out another week.
Oh yeah. Came back and apologized.
Yeah.
My feelings.
Well, he was wrong. He was wrong. Did y'all? Yeah, he was wrong.
I don't think he was wrong.
I think he was wrong when he was at the art studio and he was doing those digs at her. That was wrong. He didn't need to do that. I wish my wife would be, and my wife. That's not right. You don't do that like that in public.
He
was
tired and frustrated though.
Yeah, he was, but she didn't have to do that. That's what I mean. He
Snapchat or showed him at the art studio. Couldn't even do that.
He missed his check-in, huh? He didn't get his check-in.
But that's what I mean. He was wrong for doing that. I think that's why he apologized. But other than that, I don't think you have nothing else to apologize about. But wait, is y'all the shady, whatever, the voiceover person, whatever they're doing, while some couples are struggling, other couples are over there having
basically the time of their life.
Wait, what was he saying? Remember when was it Catherine and
Kathy and Josh?
No. He said, well, while the police were called for another couple.
Yes!
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 And then they saw her.
I said, oh, is it Haley and David? I thought it was Haley and David.
I thought they had got back mad at each other. Something was all bad. It was all good because this is my favorite couple.
They was over there having a ball, and that's all you seen of them this week too. That was it. You see,
they need to show all these couples what intimacy is, physical and non-physical, because they got a damn pack.
Mm-hmm.
They was over there having a ball.
She was riding his ass. At the end, he was covering his head. That fool said, the charges are all dropped. The charges are all dropped. I said, oh, shit. But when she came out with that whip, y'all, this is not my first rodeo. I said, okay, bitch.
But even when they was trying on the lingerie and he was just looking at the different outfits, and then she had like the Playboy looking one, all that was all intimate. Like, it didn't look like they really bought anything. They just went there trying it on.
No, they bought something.
He bought her outfit. He bought
her.
He cashed out. You didn't see he pulled out?
Oh, I didn't see that. He pulled up something that I couldn't even tell what it was. It was just like nothing. What was it?
String.
Right, exactly that string.
Okay, with a price tag on it.
But you know what? She did it because that's what he enjoys. She's not into it because she was just like, it's all gonna be on the floor anyway.
Exactly.
So what's the point? But sometimes when you in a relationship, you gotta bend a little to get a little. Period.
That little role play, they did everything. But y'all, I want to know, what is vanilla sex?
Girl,
you know what vanilla sex is. You remember
that basic Caucasian sex?
Basic Caucasian sex. That's basic Caucasian sex. That was from Liz and what's his name?
Okay, so I thought it was the other way around because it sounded like she was like, I like my hair pulled. Haley said, a little hair pull and this and that. And he said something to the fact, he liked vanilla sex. Was it him that liked vanilla sex? Oh, so that's white people. Vanilla wafers.
Ooh, the bulb.
Oh.
Do you see the bulb above her head that just went on?
I was on a brain fart. I was like, vanilla sex. And I was like, Joaquin,
we all just letting you work this out too. We just let you work that whole little geometry program out by yourself.
Look, ding ding.
Oh. I was like, what the hell is vanilla sex? But she was like a little hair pull, and I guess he said he wasn't into that. But they did their thing, and they didn't talk about the 25-hour wage.
They sure did. Because I was waiting for it to come
I'm so glad they did.
But did y'all peep that Josh is also a truck driver too, and Kathy ain't said nothing about him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She ain't talked about his wage.
I
For
wonder
what?
he makes.
For what? Don't mean that, but he live on the farm though. That's the only thing. I'd be like, you live on the farm?
No,
So far.
David is the one that live on the farm.
I
isn't he?
know. You still live on the farm. It's still far out.
But that's getting me. Wait till she sees. She don't even know how much. Even though he's got $25 an hour, he is on a farm.
Yeah. He got,
So
he got land.
his money is he got right. His money is stretching.
Okay. She killed me when she put on her lingerie, whatever the hell that was, to go
pajamas.
get some.
That was lingerie. That looked like pajamas to me because I
That's what
Pajamas,
too.
girl.
Kmart.
Those were
Yeah.
pajamas.
She said from Kmart.
Okay,
It's
I
like,
Kmart years ago, and that's
I was
pajamas.
gonna say it had to be years ago. Kmart hella dead.
so I'm looking at her. She put it on. She got her heels on, and then she go bake some bacon. I'm like, that's it.
Like
I'm gonna put on this. Okay.
You know what? I'm starting to get with you, Joe, because her laughing and all that, and that's about to start getting on his nerves. He gonna start telling her to calm down like in public or something. Are you trying to calm me down, mate? You can't stop me, mate. She talk right, huh? Right. She talks so hard, just like her features.
Oh my God.
She got them same features as that person in the other show we cover.
Wait, what show? What other show?
She got
The one on
same
Sunday.
as Imani. She got the same.
I knew she was gonna say that. That's all I said. It was the one on Sunday.
So if you didn't pick up what that means, you got to go figure and Google it and find it for yourself.
No, what they can do is log on to YouTube, Live, Laugh, and Lovey, and watch our feature episodes to find out.
Of the shy.
Yes.
Wait a minute, Jonay's in the corner doing the Connie laugh?
I was pointing at her like, come on, keep it going, Joe. I was waiting on you to keep doing the Connie laugh.
Wait a minute. Wait. What killed me was, what I'm thinking is he gonna get irritated. She's very touchy-feely. Very.
Right.
And for
And
me,
she's aggressive.
yes. For me, that would be like too much. I'd be like, okay, I'm okay with you touch a little bit, but you be manhandling. I mean, you looking like your back. You need to back
She
up.
like to get her hair pulled and all that, so she wants that.
You looking like your back was strong. What is she looking like, Joe?
Her back is strong. Sure.
Okay,
I be like,
so I was right. That was what you was saying.
yes.
Oh my God. She is like a silverback. She is like a real.
Every time she do one touch, she be dodging. You ever notice that?
Yeah, she did that at the dinner party when they went to go talk, and I was like, why are you being so aggressive? I mean, I'm with them. Like, you wasn't like this before. So why you all up on me now? So yeah, she's heavy-handed.
You said that's what I said.
like
She
that
heavy-handed. Right. Back then they didn't want me.
Well,
My
yeah,
Joe.
got something else. Well, maybe she got something else she's leaving out.
What?
Ooh.
Nah,
She is,
nah.
no.
We would have been found that a long time ago.
No, she ain't.
Nah,
We'd have thought about that. But
No. But she's a boxer. So she is a boxer. So she's very fit.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like you real aggressive. It's like one touch is like boom, 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 boom. Like, girl.
Right.
I'm gonna need you just to graze. Just graze, because that graze is
Right.
gonna be a good touch. Just
Right.
graze, because you touch way. I mean, I was looking he
Right.
bobbing and weaving from her.
I'm sure he got bruises. From just shaking her hand. Come here, love. Give us a kiss, will ya?
I mean, but at the same time, I'll give her effort for at least she is trying.
She is trying.
She's been trying since day one. So, even this episode, he tried too.
I mean, they did more than try.
Yeah. Well, he had no choice. When you get manhandled, you gonna go along with it. Just give in.
Blink twice if you need help.
For real. Blink twice to the camera. I have a question, though. Where was he coming from?
Dang, we got all stumped.
I don't know.
I mean, unless he hasn't moved in yet, because she said David is coming over. And
Maybe.
she opened the door for him. He didn't look like he had his work outfit on. I don't know what he truck drives in, but the truck drivers I know, they not driving in like a collar shirt. So did he go home and get changed or whatever? He didn't have like no bag or anything. Did nobody peep that, huh? David is coming over.
But they moved in together though, didn't they? They went into place together.
That's what I'm asking, y'all. That's what I'm asking. You know what I was gonna say? How they showed the names of everybody on their suite.
Right.
Did we see their name?
Yeah.
Their
name was
there.
We did on the first one? Okay.
Yeah. It's a Haley and
Okay.
David on the suite.
So
Yeah.
can we talk about their apartments? That's
Look
a
like
studio.
Young House. Look
That's
like
a
Young
studio.
House. It looked
You
like
said
Young House. Look like Young House. Oh, for y'all, the student apartments,
Because
y'all.
the kitchen and where they were cooking, it looks like a
That's a kitchenette.
that's a kitchenette, Lovey.
Yeah.
That is
They-
a kitchenette.
They look like they at the
Because-
Homewood Inn and Suites.
because it looks like a hot plate. We
Hot
got
plate?
wait a minute, but that kitchen looked like a literal hot plate.
It
Y'all ever-
did.
A hot plate? That's what it looked like, a hot plate.
Yes. I mean,
Well, they had 4 burners or whatever the heck that was.
it's still those are contents from a tiny house inside of an apartment, as
No,
they
that
call
was
it.
not a kitchen.
Put yourself
It
on
was
mute,
just-
Lovey, for the tiny house. Go ahead.
I just can't. It was just so small. And then when remember when Luke came in and he was like, "Hey, where are you?" I'm like, "She ain't that damn far."
She's behind the cabinet. He couldn't see her. She was behind the cabinet.
Oh. Hey, there you are. I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like you playing hide and seek. Are you serious?
Be better when you get kicked out and you get your own.
What? That's true.
Okay, you got the space because that looks. I mean, I don't know what more intimacy can happen in intimate week with that set up.
For real, they on top of each other.
Right. I mean,
At
straight
least
on
the-
top of each other.
Yes, they are on top of each other. The other people in the U.S., they have like real apartments. The home two suites, they bigger than that. They got a
Yeah,
real
it's like the
apartment and
home
everything.
with the suites,
Yeah, they do.
the ones that you live extended stay.
Extended. There you go, John.
They got more
The extended
room and
stay.
stay.
They at the extended stay, and I thought it was so poetic that Tosh and Amanda live in apartment 911.
I did not peep that.
Yes, because
Wow.
them hoes need help, and it's
They
an
really
emergency.
do.
It's an emergency.
His name need help too.
No,
Who?
The grown boy.
so then he lied about the food.
He did. That food. You see, I'm like, how you mess up a salmon? It was still raw. The only thing he was doing good was peeling potatoes. That was about the best thing
Well,
he
he
could
made the cute little cake. I mean, he walked 3 kilometers
Kilometers.
for the cake.
Right, that she didn't like.
Kilometers, 3 kilometers. I don't know.
because she don't like
I'm
red
not sure
didn't
velvet.
like
how
red
hard that
velvet.
was.
And then she gonna say to him, "You don't know me." I was thinking, I would have said, "No shit, Sherlock. No, I don't know you. I've been knowing you for 2 weeks. So why would you say that?"
Oh, because he got red velvet and she likes chocolate. But that's something that's good. Now he knows something about her.
Okay, it's a chocolate cake, heifer.
It is, but
Those two, I think they got chemistry. Started like he said, I know I was when you came down the aisle and you saw me, and then she said, and then you saw this 7 or something. And he said, no,
you're not a
you weren't.
7.
You're
No.
not 7. Now I really do like you, and I think she do like him. Maybe he put it
I
on.
do.
Maybe makes it up for it with the makeup sex or something. But it was. Let me see. He told her about her makeup. So I don't know if he likes the makeup or not. He said she gets dolled up all the time. And then she went for it. I was like, yay. She went for it. He did her hair in a little Pippi Longstocking. But that was his way for her to show his
I
vulnerable side.
agree.
And
I
she did not
agree.
complain. And she went for it. I was like,
I agree. She was mad. She was talking about, she said, oh, my weave, what she said, my tracks are showing in the back. I never would have done my hair like this. But she went outside, and Michelle can't go to dinner looking regular, and this man
Right.
got her stripped down like flaws
Right.
and all Beyonce.
And she
stripped,
didn't look
Christina
bad, like
Aguilera
he
naked.
She
Right.
did. She did not look bad.
And
I mean,
he named her Pimples. He named her. Did anybody peep that? He named her Pimples.
Pippi Longstocking.
He named her Pimples. He said, "Oh," she was like, "Stop, you're gonna pop it." He was like, "Oh, that's Steve."
Because she had a
That's
few
something,
little
something."
blemishes right here too. Just
He
a few.
named them.
Remember I said that? I said that 2 weeks ago. I said she always made up. Every
Yeah.
time you see her, you don't see her without any makeup on. And y'all was like, no, she didn't have them. Nope. Mm-mm. Now the pigtails, I would have been like, no, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But it looked awkward to me. Like
It
you was trying to.
did.
Was.
I was like, you got a fetish? This has to be a fetish. You want her to dress up as a schoolgirl too?
That's his
No.
immature side.
Mm.
That's part of his whole immature, goofy ass, because he goofy as hell.
Yeah, he is. Goofy corny. It's corny like. It's just
He
like,
is
all
that
right,
way
come on
corny.
now. It's enough. Enough is enough.
But he got a problem too. Can't drink and hold his alcohol.
Yeah.
Right, he turns into a
And he
frat
don't even
boy.
remember what happened. He talking
Yeah.
about,
That's a
and I don't know
problem.
what happened, like, but he knew. You bought the cake because you knew. He don't even remember the stuff he be doing. So, and I think that's a problem. She's got two people in front of her. She likes the other one, the sober one, but it's the drunk, the one that gets drunk, she doesn't like.
How
He
you gonna
cussed
bring
her
that
out.
around my kids? I'm not
Mhm.
about to bring you if you be drunk. You come home, you drunk, and then you gonna cuss me out in front of my and wake my kids up and stuff on top of that. We
Yeah.
gotta get a handle on that now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they just need to sit down and talk about it. Clearly, he needs some type of intervention. So whether it be from her or his friends, parents, whatnot, somebody needs to talk to him because he sees no error on his part at all. Like I just went out. Yeah, no accountability. It's just like, come on now, grow up. Accept your fault in this, and then do better. Just do better, and that's all she really wants. But did y'all peep that whenever there's any type of strife, they always drinking a cup of tea? Because Michelle drank tea, and then Stacy drank tea. I was like, boy, they good for drinking some tea whenever they upset. But yeah, I honestly feel that they do like each other, but it's just like you said, Janine, it's three people in this relationship. And he needs to definitely get a handle of Mikey because that's how he's acting. He's not acting like a Michael. He's acting like a Mike. And speaking of Mikey,
What the other one?
the other one, they getting along very nicely too.
There was nothing to say. There's nothing to say about them.
Because I think they're gonna talk about them a lot on the next episode.
But Kathy and Josh, those are my two favorites.
Yeah,
that's my favorite couple. Cause
I hope they stay like that, man. I hope something don't happen and they can't get through it. Cause I like them too.
But I think the way that they're able to communicate with each other, because they communicate well, they make sure that they're all on the same page. And even if they do run into an issue, that's just the nature of the beast when it comes to relationships. Talk it out. Be able to talk it out. You ain't got to be disrespectful about it, because once you have a level of respect for one another, there's just certain things that you will not say or do. Period.
Speaking of
what
respect.
about Yvonne?
I was about to say, speaking about respect, what about Yvonne and Alex? That picture
so
they
wait a
got.
minute. When they
and
first
she
went
says,
into the room,
you look like my servant. He said,
you
yeah.
look like but I told you in the beginning he looked like one of them Disneyland characters, and he was looking like one of them.
he looks like Cogsworth. No, that was the on Beauty and the Beast.
He looked like somebody that had the tights on with the little funny shoes.
Yes, and the little wigglet.
And
he does.
Wigglet.
Beauty and the Beast.
Y'all bring a hit down, poor guy.
That's who he looks like. And then when they sit up there having a little intimacy coach and the lady and Alex talking about, this is great. I love it. I'm getting into it. And he's looking like, I have no idea what is going on.
Wait, when they were staring at each other, I would have started laughing. I couldn't
Me
laugh
too.
that serious.
Oh my gosh. That's
I was like,
the coach though. Why did they need to bring in the coach?
Because she was.
They needed to bring that in
for the exercises. And then when they did the one where they were spooning, Yvonne was asleep. I was waiting for the snoring. I was like, where is the shady narrator? And roll that beautiful beam footage. Because Yvonne is knocked out.
Is it Ivan or Yvonne?
It's Yvonne. Because I did try Ivan. I know. It's Yvonne. Then the HBC coach, you guys might be feeling uncomfortable because then he opened his eyes, y'all. He's staring at the back of her head. Like, I was like, cut it out.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Okay, so US, they never gave a theme for them to do. Usually it's like, okay, you guys are gonna go somewhere, blah blah. They usually freelance or they'll give them those cards and they'll do these exercises. But then they gave them a theme or whatever.
I'm interested to see now what like other weeks and stuff they have coming up.
But now we don't got Luke and Poppy to look at no more. So that's one less
Couple.
because there's
Well,
other
it's about to
couples
be
that
two
wasn't
because
even filmed.
it's about to be two because who won film?
There was other people that was filmed. Was the girl with the bad skin?
Oh
No,
yeah.
she was the she was
the nurse this week.
Remember, she was the nurse because her dude, he was a sweaty mess, looking like he had been to the gym. She was the nurse.
Oh, okay.
Remember, she was like, stay in the bed. She trying to get that thing like Connie too.
Okay, for those who are listening, thing means they're trying to get some sex.
Penis. There, I said it.
Connie not trying. Like, honestly, Connie is not trying.
She doesn't know. How can you try when you don't know? She doesn't know anything else. She doesn't know the build-up. She doesn't know the dynamic. She doesn't know.
Yes, she hot down there. Every time he give her a kiss, she getting real. She hot.
Yeah, she burning.
She need to stay in the pool.
Straight on fire.
But I don't think that it's a turn on for him. He's not turned on. I think that's the point. Like, look, I'm hot and ready over here, but you over here on your phone.
But no, because she's not hot and ready. She hot and want to talk. She hot and want to write letters.
Oh, you did so good. You did so good.
Right. So why you didn't kiss him then and put a hand on his shoulder if he did so good? Why you didn't touch his knee if he did so good? Tosh showed more intimacy to the people at the dinner party last week than she did to this man that's sitting 3 feet in her face.
I need for Amanda and Tosh to just go one round. Just lickety split. One time, okay? Just go.
I was saying, ready for that lick.
Amanda gonna win.
No, Tom's not ready for it.
She said Amanda gonna win.
Tosh is not ready for that lick. That's why she's scared. She know what that lick is about. She gonna turn her out. And then she gonna be scared. Like, oh, I should have not. And then the man gonna be like, too bad.
Right.
You're salty. You're salty. I'm done.
That's not her. That's like she's just not giving. What is it? For some reason, Amanda kills her vibe. There's something about Amanda that's just not no parts of Tosh. She just don't have the same energy or nothing for her that Amanda has for her.
What is it? What is it?
Tosh is used to being the aggressor and being pursued, the person who pursues. I bet you just how she was acting and stuff in the beginning. Amanda is very straightforward, and she's calling her on her stuff. If she's not in charge and like part of it, then she doesn't want to give and take. She doesn't want to do it. I think she's not being as vulnerable. Even though Amanda is very aggressive, Amanda is still heck of vulnerable. She's still trying to get with her. She's still trying to, talk to her. But like everything is going back to the sex, which I get it because anytime Tosh says something, Amanda says, well, if it was up to me, we'd be naked. We'd be hanging out. Bras off, and she, I don't want to hear that, She don't want to hear it. It's like she's scared of the P.
She's scared of the PP.
Not the D, right? She's scared of the P. Or the F.
She's scared of the lick.
Wait.
The lickety lick.
But the way that she acts, this is why my eye is sideways on her. I don't think she's truly a lesbian.
Who?
Tosh.
You think she's social? She's just a social butterfly?
Or bi-curious?
Or curious?
Yes. Come on. It just doesn't. I've seen way too many lesbians that are, you may not necessarily be into them, but you gonna experiment and see what it's all about. She running. She always running. She ain't a real lesbian.
But their chemistry that first day at the altar was something else. And it was believable. So I don't understand where the road turned. I just don't get it.
Because the realness sank in like, oh, snap, I really got to go down on this chick. What am I going to do?
Oh, yeah, you can't be married and be no pillow princess. You're right. That's just for experimenting in college.
Yeah.
You better cut it out.
Now she experimented in college.
Now she got a whole wife and a whole ring. You can't be no pillow princess. That's rude.
I don't think she's a real lesbian. I think she may have experimented in the past and she liked it. But to be full-fledged gay and committed to one vagina, nah. Mm-mm. The reality sank in. I'm sorry.
I did this for TV, and now I am so embarrassed, and now I don't know how to get out.
Mhm.
Yes, I mean, I can really go with that theory, Lovey, because to me, there's so much immaturity about her.
Mhm.
And that's something that an immature person would do. I mean, I understand they're already in an experiment, but I think that she is experimenting, like you said, with this whole thing.
So what if she put men or women on her paper saying she would take either, and since they wanted to be groundbreaking, they took the woman part? Okay, I'm with you, Lovey. I'm with you. Like,
I mean, I can see that too.
She could have picked both, you know, and then they was like, oh, well, since she picked both, let's find a woman for her.
But remember in the beginning, though, when they showed her in the bar scene, when you saw her working and they were, giving her introduction, there was the guy there and he was supposed to be looking at her and there was a flirty little thing going on. And she said, most of the time men are looking at me, but I wish it was women. I wish she got more attention for women. So I don't know. She confused me and I think she confused and it's confusing me.
Well, whatever. She need to take her white teeth on somewhere else to a whole nother room.
I have had a teeth whitening before and I've never heard of that. Of course, you don't want to drink a soda or like red things, but that was just too much. She was
all white, huh?
I can't have broccoli.
So you just gonna have it bland, no seasoning?
I can't have corn. All I can have is air and water. The elements.
She said air.
Air and water. The elements. That's all.
Not the elements. Not the earth, wind, and fire.
Yes.
I can't. That is hilarious.
But I did miss the other couple, the pimple girl. I don't. Maybe that just went.
They didn't really do nothing.
Okay, don't worry. Maybe I just blended it.
Just the nurse. He was sick. He was sleep on the couch because she in the room. They haven't been intimate either. But she dressed up in a little Halloween nurse's outfit and went and got his little sick self off the couch. He got the flu or something, and she put him in the bed. And she was like, I told you not to get up. Now look at you all sweaty. And the first thing I thought about was, you been to the gym? And then I was like, he hecka sweaty. And you about to get in my bed? You don't want to take no shower? Ugh. That shirt was so wet, he looked like he had been in the pool. It was hecka wet.
Imagine the look that you're giving about him and his sweatiness is like Mindy and Zach when he was like, you gonna get in the bed without taking a shower.
A shower, yeah. Yeah.
But wait a minute, so do we have 7 or 9 couples? How many is it?
That is a good question.
I don't remember how many.
Alex and Yvonne.
Josh and Kathy. Mikey and Tasha.
Taj and Amanda. Steve and Michelle.
Stacy and Mike.
And then there's that one couple that was just, the guy was just sick, right?
Haley
and David.
Haley and David, yes.
Yeah. And then the sick couple, Pimples.
Okay. So that is 9.
And other dude. And then Poopy.
So it was
Poopy and Luke.
So was there somebody missing? Did they go over everybody for this week?
Pretty much.
They did,
Okay.
yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm hoping Steven stays. I wouldn't blame him if he left though. Because the way, how are we? Is this where we're in? Are we leaving it like that? And he closed the door on her tail.
But every time he does talk to her, she did then something. At some point, she does digest what he says, and then she tries to,
And my thing is, he stayed. He went in the other room. He didn't go out because I probably would have picked up my keys and been like, I'm out. I wouldn't have gone and did a Taylor though and put an IG. Why can't I just find someone?
But he tried because he was like, when the scene that you show them in, you see Steve say, "Oh, I like your dress."
He's always talking about her. Yes.
He's very complimentary.
He is. And that comes from somebody because, he has those $400 pants that he messed up.
I'm still here
on your last trip.
He be dressing.
So if
He
right,
be
so if
dressing.
he's complimenting your dress, you need to take that as a compliment because he is a dresser.
Because he's a dresser. Because he had the shorts on at the top, and he had the red statement shoes, red tennis shoes.
Statement.
You and the looks of us, Australia, you be on it. That is
You can get
hilarious.
those red shoes. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't go in anything, but they were perfectly fine. I like it.
Says the guy,
Standout
from
piece.
the guy that's retiring her. The guy that's retiring her got some fashion.
Right.
He could teach her some stuff because I ain't seen her in nothing that's like, whoa, girl, that's cute.
You right.
Nah.
So
You
so
right.
what you want? You want him to take you out shopping.
Facts.
That's what you want. He can take you out shopping and spruce you up before you go find your adventure date.
Go
Well,
right before you go ziplining.
Right.
Well,
He
what she
looks
could have
cute. And she
done
over there
was-
in gym gear.
But what she could have done was plan a day of kayaking, like tomorrow, and say, "Hey, tomorrow we're gonna do, I would like to do the kayaking, and we're gonna do that tomorrow for our intimacy week."
Or next week. Next week could be adventure week. See, we don't know, but I know they got a list of what's going on.
Said adventure week.
Why don't you save something? Like, God, dog. Like we just came back from a whole week of something. We got into it at the little cabin because I could ski better than you. I didn't say nothing when I bust my tail on the luge. You know what I'm saying? Flying down. I did that. Then we wanted to ski. I didn't even want to ski, but I still did it. I'm better than you. You pushed the hissy and you started whinging, right? So then when he called you on it, then you thought about it. Okay, whatever. Then y'all came back from your trip. You went to the little party. The people asked you, "Oh, are you having sex?" Oh God, no. That's the first thing she said, remember?
I remember that.
So how you claiming that you're trying to be intimate? You still get, oh God, no. It should have been a, no. Even Poopy said, "No, I haven't." She wasn't even all, ugh. And I wasn't surprised by that at all. But she's on my nerves. She's complaining.
Okay, so by next
like
episode,
Charlie Brown teacher.
By next episode, who needs some act right? Who gonna have to have some act right? Who is it?
Michelle.
Who else?
Mike need rehab.
Connie.
Connie gonna have to. She don't really.
Connie.
She don't. It's not like she needs act right. She's gonna have to act better, a little better.
Connie needs an attitude adjustment.
Yes.
Connie need to go under the tutelage of Tosh.
Connie.
And Tosh. Tosh gonna need to act right.
Connie needed. Ooh, I heard that. Look, Connie need an attitude adjustment.
But I'm gonna get Amanda to act right too. And Amanda just let it go. I didn't even count Taj and them or whatever because I don't expect them to be there too much after the what's the name. Because as soon as I'm gonna need Amanda to sit down and let her show she wants to be part of this experiment. I'm gonna need you to take a back seat. I need Amanda to take a back seat and let Taj show improve something.
Oh, well then we dead. If we waiting on them, we blue in the face.
Because
Tosh ain't doing anything. I bet you at the next get together they have before, she gonna be doing the same thing, walking around, talking to everybody before they go to the thing instead of Amanda. Amanda need to pick up a drink this time now and get a little comfortable.
She is a personal trainer. She is not gonna be drinking all like that.
No, she needs to say something when these people come up and Amanda, and when these people.
I thought she was a life coach.
No, she's into fitness.
Oh, I thought she was a life coach.
When they sit down and Australia Pastor Cal asked again, is she doing this or whatever? Amanda needs to be like, nope, she ain't. And Australia Pastor Cal needs to tell her, yes, I've been watching your films and you are shite. You are not doing correctly. Or however they be talking. I'm tired of her.
Yeah.
I'm being tired of her.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joe.
Predictions for next week?
Next week, they're going to show, is it Mikey?
Yes, and Posh, which is Natasha. Mm-hmm. But she looks like
Posh. They're going to focus on them.
Because of why? 10 seconds.
Because 10 seconds, that's it. So they'll focus on that. And he going to be like, how rude of you. That's a nice way of saying it. How rude
Yeah.
of you. And then they're going to show the girl with the face. I always forget her name. They just start showing her more often.
Pimples
She's not
McGee
memorable.
At all.
Well, she ain't got no pimples, though. Her face is smooth.
No, that's that good derma blend.
I want them to focus on them because I want to see how they're progressing.
Mhm.
And then, of course, they got to show Kathy. You know, we already know how they are getting down. But we need to see them, you know, how they're progressing. Because we focus too much time on Haley and David. They was in like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Well, we
you're
couldn't
right.
even see what was going on with Luke and Poppy. I mean, we already know.
Nothing.
Poppy was
They didn't have no footage. They didn't have no footage.
I don't think they allowed them to have footage because I think that they were in such a disarray most of the time. That's why you don't see anything.
They gone. This is what is this? The third time it's aired. What are we in? Episode 6. It was 7, 9, and 10. Is that what we on?
10 and 11.
10. Oh, gee.
Mhm.
This was 10 and 11.
Yep.
So this was the 5th week, right? You mean to tell me out of 5 weeks you were shown, let's say 3 weeks, and your tail is already gone? I wouldn't have gave your ass no footage either. I need them to get to know the other people because that's how they develop a story. They had no story. Her whole story, every time we saw her.
That might have been intentional, huh?
Yeah.
It might have been intentional.
It was. Because we don't need to really remember them too much because they're going to be gone.
Yeah.
We're not going to even remember them until the reunion, if they have a reunion. So.
Well, anyway, shout out to you, Luke. I know you tried, and it wasn't fair for you.
It wasn't at all.
Call me, Luke. Call me.
Woo, 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 Luke. Woo.
Call me. Come over
Sorry.
here to the States because I know you can cook. Yes, I don't eat steak, but
At least steak.
throw
Come
some
on,
pork
Joe.
chops on there, honey, and I'm with you, honey.
Come on, Joe. We got
You
to
and
do
the
the
girls.
waterfalls dance for Luke. Sorry, Luke. Don't go chasing
I can't.
balls.
Uh-uh. And on that note, we are done. Well, thanks so much for everyone tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And I do hope that you participate in the conversation. Who's your favorite couple? Who got on your everlasting nerve? Who do you want to see last? Let us know. Join the conversation. Share, like, follow everything social media. Live, laugh, and lovey. I'd like to thank my co-hosts for the day, Johnny, Joe, and Iva. Thanks, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.